This is a linear multimedia presentation in which I use the app Explain Everything to describe Explain Everything. Explain Everything could be used to create slideshows or podcasts, and in particular, podcasts that contain images. Here are the critical features of Explain Everything. The approach consists of creating or importing a series of slides. The slides you see in this presentation were brought in from Apple Keynote. Explain Everything allows the active annotation and markup of each of these slides. For example, I can mark right on this slide, and this will be recorded. Explain Everything allows me to record audio slide by slide. That actually makes audio quite a bit easier in that if I don't like what I've recorded for a particular slide, I can easily start over. Hence, I only have to record audio in bursts of maybe 15 or 20 seconds. And finally, Explain Everything allows the presentation to be exported to video. When this is all done, that's what I'm going to share with you, a video. Perhaps the best thing, Explain Everything is a $3 iPad app. You can get all of this power for $3. I'll take you quickly through the process of creating a project. You begin here at the home by selecting New Project in the upper left-hand corner. I'm going to begin here by explaining the interface. So once you have a project open, this is the tool set that you have available. Let me start like right down here because I think this is a critical part of the understanding this process. So what you do is you kind of move between slides. And so it's possible to create a series of slides, step through them, step back and forth through them, you might say, and add audio after the set of slides, after the series of visuals is presented. So that's actually what I'm doing now. What you see here is actually an image, and the things that came before images. I'm moving through these images one by one, and when I get there, I'm recording audio on top. The audio controllers are right here. You can see the red record button, and a nice thing about this is when you're finished, to the right of the red record button, that will be the stop button. It's actually now used to play the audio that's associated with the slide. And what's nice is if you record something and you think you can do a better job, all you have to do is select this and back up and you just start over. So again, this is a great learning experience, and it's a pretty good way to get a high quality product. Along this left-hand side, you see kind of the features that go into page by page. The very top button, New Slide. If you're creating slides from scratch and not importing them as I've done, you would just move through slide by slide as you're creating them. What I'm using here is actually the Draw tool, and that allows me to draw on the screen. Below that you see some other features you're probably used to from other graphics programs, like in inserting a shape or importing an image. Once you have completed the slides and you've added your audio, or even while you're working on it, it's always important to save your work. I think we all know that or have learned that from hard experience. I have encountered problems in which I thought I knew what I was doing, and I created the final product, and I learned that I hadn't actually saved my work, and the whole project was gone. So that's an important feature. And the final thing you'll want to know is once you've finished, what you're going to do now is export your movie, and that's kind of the power here. You kind of build this project slide by slide with different objects and then laying on audio, and when you've got it all done, you can export it as a movie. The final step is to export your movie, and here you see the options that are available to you. Some of these services may not be known to you. Evernote, for example, and Dropbox, great applications, services online for storing your resources. So if you happen to be an Evernote or Dropbox user, you can export the movie, store the movie into these storage services, or you can just store it to the what's called the photo roll. This is just the iPad's way of collecting images and videos. That's actually what I'm going to do when I'm done here, and with any luck, I've now produced a video for you to watch.